Okay, in this video I'm going to look at some data validation. So we had a sheet and we were asked to put some validation in, basically to apply validation to B2. When you click the cell you will see this input message. So I've got the spreadsheet here with the values. B2, I want to put the validation, so what I do is I click on the cell. So I'm now in B2. Under the data tab there's an option here for validation, so I'll select that and do data validation. So what I want to do is I want values from 1 to 12, so we select whole numbers. I want the value to be from 1 to 12, and I want to have an input message, so I'll tick that box to say show an input message. And if you look at the message, it's got monthly input, and that becomes our heading, and then the rest of the details. So I'll type in here monthly input without a T, and the rest of the message. So now when I click OK, if we look at our spreadsheet, whenever I click in that cell the message comes up. Okay, really simple. So we've now been asked to extend that. Look further, extend that so when an incorrect month is chosen we get an error message for invalid month. You must choose one of the months given. Okay, so we'll go back to our validation and error alert, and I think it was invalid month. Okay, so if you look at that, invalid month is the bit that comes up here in the heading, and then this is the rest of the message. You must choose one of the months given. So so now if I go back to my spreadsheet, if I put in 13 for example, I get an error message exactly as I've been asked to do. Okay, invalid month and the appropriate message. Cancel that and I'm back to where I was. Okay, so that's it for validation. Very straightforward. There are other options in validation, it can be taken further, so as well as, if we look at that, as well as whole numbers, I can use a list, so I could have a list of values. I can check for decimal numbers and other things like that as well. Okay, and that's it.